I was born in the back seat of a Lambo, okay? Let's just be honest here, guys. I was born for greatness, you know? I was born to do this stuff. I was born in one of the best cars in the world. Crazy, I know. But that's who I am. You were born in the back seat of a Saturn. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No. Okay. I was born in a mosh pit. That means I'm tough. I was born in a mosh pit. No, pregnant women shouldn't be in the mosh pit. Pregnant women shouldn't be in the mosh pit. Okay. Changing the story. You can't change the story. I was born in a Saturn. Oh, it was a Volkswagen. It was a Honda. What car were you born in the backseat of? We gotta pull the plug on this Seth guy. We're not pulling the plug, okay? Just let him work his magic, all right? Just give him some time, have some patience. This guy's amazing. No. We're pulling the plug on this guy. We're pulling the plug. Pull the plug. No, don't pull the plug. This guy's great. You just gotta give him a chance. Just give him a chance. Wait for it. Crickets. Nothing happened. But I just like the guy. Just keep him on. He didn't do nothing, but he's still good. Can you imagine a fake drive-thru? You know? Like if you could buy shirts in a drive-thru, you know? It's on the menu. Would you like that small, medium, or large? I'll take a large striped shirt with the side of socks. Big and tall. Okay, let's escalate the situation. Can I get a large shoe-shaped hamburger with a side of raccoon-shaped French fries, and I want a cup that looks like deer antlers and a frog? Wait, so we just have a machine that just creates the cup into whatever shape you want it, and then it just gives you the soda? Wow. We just have a machine that makes the burger into whatever shape you want it, and there you go. Wow. I should patent this. Buying clothes through a drive-thru? Grocery drive-thru. What other things do you think would be cool in a drive-thru? Comment below. Hey, would you buy my trash? I'm just saying, you know, if I got like a McDonald's cup or, you know, an empty thing of fries, empty thing of Dairy Queen ice cream, and I signed that and sent it to you, would you buy it? Would you buy my trash? You know? I have a McDonald's bag and I sign it in the video and send it to you. How much you willing to pay for that, huh? How much? Make me an offer. I'm just joking, but, you know, if someone offers me a ridiculous amount of money, I might have to do it. I might just sell you my trash. Why not? Why not? One's man trash is another man's treasure. I'm gonna go dig at the dump. I'm digging in the dumpsters. Hey, what's the download speed of my brain, right? Like, what's the megabytes of my memory, right? Just like an internet connection. What is my download and upload speed? Okay, my download speed, probably 2 megabytes. Upload speed, 0.01. Okay, you get it. That was a joke. Broadband. Dial-up brain. When funny gets too complicated. If this is funny, sign on the dot. Read the terms. Look at all the technicalities. Let's break it down. Critical situation. We're gonna roast everything like a bunch of roosters on the horizon. Look, it doesn't have to make sense, guys. We're not here to make sense of the metaphors. Let's break this down. Sign on the dot, read the terms. If it's funny, sign the contract. Okay, we thought too much about it, what it was. We thought too much about the funny. I'm a critic. I think however much I want to think. Tonight on Divorce Race, Seth and Susan get in cahoots. Who will divorce who next? Stays tuned. The first one to divorce wins tonight on Divorce Race. Don't tell me my comedy rank. I'm not even bronze? I thought I was diamond. I thought this was diamond ranked comedy, guys. Would you agree? Like, are you guys surprised? I'm only bronze. This is only bronze. Okay? Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, whatever. I'm a bronze comedian. You ain't no comedian. What number am I on your list? Am I number 7? There's no way I'm number 1. I'm number 50,000? You watch that many people and you can remember every single one of them? Wow. I mean, I rank low, way lower than I thought. I'm the spaghetti man. Organize your brain noodle by spraying them with the garden hose. Let's get that sauce wiped off and get your brain coils coiling like a snake inside of a den with an egg to cook for dinner. The Hollywoods are coming. The Hollywoods are coming. The Hollywoods are coming to steal my ideas. I have an idea called Safari. It's a movie called Safari. And it's about people on a safari, and they see all these crazy aliens in the safari. It's a safari movie, the Hollywoods. They stole it. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish. I'm a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Woo! I'm a fish in a bucket swimming up a waterfall of piss down memory lane. Waterfall of piss? Are you serious? Who needs a lemonade stand? I'm gonna start a cranberry juice stand and slam those cups on out. Woo, nickel and diamond, nickel and diamond. An egg isn't conscious. That's what makes it moral to eat it. The more conscious, though, the more meat. That's less moral to eat it if it has more meat because it's more conscious, it's more alive. Potatoes aren't conscious. Vegetables don't think, but I'm a vegetable who thinks. Vegetables are great. That hamburger was alive once? I didn't know. I thought it came out of the ground. That's what ground hamburger is, right? It was alive? Some people don't even know what meat is. If you wear a tie-dye tie, it might just kill the fashion. It might just kill the fashion, and then your tie will die if you wear a tie-dye tie. Take a look around. Some people are born different, okay? They're born different. Maybe some people aren't born to be smart, you know? Maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes I wish I was a cat. Sometimes I wish I was a dog, catching a frisbee. You know what I mean? It's so simple. Why would I want to be me and be so intelligent and know everything and be so consciously aware and my eyes are so open and it's scary? Being smart is scary. Would you agree? You know, I try to make sense of things sometimes, and I don't really know if I'm making sense or just making things up. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to tell the difference. Because I think, like, sometimes people online will make things up, and then they're just writing a book, and then they're just deciding what things are and what they aren't. Like, this is factual information. I'm cool. It's a fact. I'm right. It's a fact. But I found out that I'm way too comfortable with what I believe, you know? Or maybe I'm totally uncomfortable with what I believe. And then you start to realize that maybe people are just really uncomfortable with what they believe, and they're slowly changing what they believe. So if they say something and they say what they believe, they might be changing really soon. So maybe you can't really take it as this is what's happening and this is what's real and this is what is a fact about this person and what they believe, because sometimes it changes so quick. It changes in the blink of an eye sometimes. And I think sometimes some people are willing to change. But like, again, we're all born different. So some people will stay the same, maybe for a reason. Maybe it's an experiment. You guys ever think that we're all just like genetic experiments that nature cast out into the world to try to see what happens? You know, I almost think that it's just like, you know, if you think about it, if you think about nature as a person, you know, running experiments, and then nature just kind of like pours these chemicals into these little beakers, and then, you know, out pops like things like me, and then it's just like this big science experiment of like, you know, liquids and stuff like that, and you know, you get a mutation like me, and then, you know, we're here to just take a look at what that is. And that's what made me a zoo animal, right? I'm pretty much a zoo animal. Like, it's almost like I'm not a zoo animal technically, but I'm acting like a zoo animal because it's cool. Like, he wanted to be a zoo animal, and he's gonna be a zoo animal, even though he can't be a zoo animal because he's not an animal, he's a person. But honestly, don't you think I should have my own cage? They should give me my own cage at the zoo. You know what I mean? Like, usually you wouldn't do that because, you know, people are people, and you go to a zoo to see exotic animals. But this dude is so exotic, we're getting him his own cage. They're getting me my own cage. Woo! Yay, yay, yay. I found out I need to learn more. I don't know enough. I thought I was smart, but I gotta be smarter. Guys, I think you need to wake up. I think you need to realize this. I think you need to realize that you need to learn more and more and more, okay? But how do you do that? You can do it. I promise you can do this. I promise we can learn together. We can be stronger and then get freaked out because we know so much information and it's just like too much for us to take on. The pressure is building. You ever think that's the whole thing? Is it just stresses people out too much? You know, I think that's why some people don't succeed because it's too stressful, right? It's so stressful to get on camera, you know? Like, why does it have to be such a big deal, guys? You're just making a video. You feel the pressure as soon as, you know, your thumb presses that little button. You're just like, it's going to get a certain amount of likes, and I don't know if I'm going to be satisfied. And I'm over here like, wow, you know, can I be satisfied? And then, you know, I come to the realization that, you know, maybe I'm just like this little muskrat or something. I'm outclassed, you know what I mean? Because everybody kind of gets put into a class online, you know, whether you want to just like exist in whatever way you want to exist or not. Like, goes back to the thing of just denying, being in denial because denial is better. Like, but it's okay. We're so competitive, guys. That's the thing is we're so competitive, you know. Everything's so competitive, man. It's so competitive, guy. You can't do anything in life. You can't do anything in life without we're all competing, no matter what you want to think. You know what I mean? We're competing, you know? You're competing for the best of the best of the best, you know? And if you really think about it, where's this all going? Where does it end? Really, where does it end? Because you have to be something. Being something means competing with other things. That's what it is to be alive, guys. You know that, right? But it's okay. We don't all have to submit. We don't have to feel bad, okay? Because things are gonna get better down the line. Look, think of this for a second. You might have some kind of strand inside of you, okay? Was it, whoa, I have a strand inside of me? Whoa. Whoa. Some people don't know these things, but maybe you do. But I'm just saying, later down the line, your kid might be something great. Your kid might be special. You know, your kid might be a genius. And so, for me, right now, I'm just trying not to resemble something that already happened. You know, you guys know how hard it is to resemble something of true originality, you know? And I'm over here just talking, okay, this has took a turn for the worst. Look, this segment has kind of turned into something it's not supposed to be, okay? This thing just like, guys, you might be clicking out of this because I lost the point. I lost the plot. Yeah, I lost the story. But guys, I mean, like, it's inevitable that I lost that point there because we've seen it all before. Didn't you guys already see all that stuff? Right? You've seen all that stuff. So what is there left now? Like, what is there left? I better think of something quick. I can't give up. I can't give up. I can't give up. You know what? I think I'm going to finish off this video by claiming to be a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I was born in the back seat of a Lamborghini. Yeah. And that says something about who I am. I was born in the back seat of a Lambo. Bro. So, next time you want to talk to me, say something about me, open up the old chatterbox. Maybe you should just think a little bit before you speak, because this guy was born in a Lambo, bro. I was born in a Lambo. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means something. I'm special. I am different. I'm unique. I have $1 million haircut, and I'm not turning back. I was born in a Lambo. Everyone needs to get over it, because you weren't. I was. And that's just the reality we live in, okay? We're living in that dimension, okay? So suck it up on through a straw. Suck it up through a straw. Call it a day. You were born in a Saturn. I was not born in a Saturn. You were born in a Volkswagen. No. You were born in the back of a Toyota. I was born in a Lambo. You were born in the back of a Saturn. I was not born in the back of a Saturn. No, not in Toyota, Honda, Chevy. No. Lambo. Saturn. Hey. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Woo! I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. 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 I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Swimming up a waterfall of piss. Swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm swimming up a waterfall of piss. I'm just a fish swimming up a waterfall of piss. Hello everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to make an original video. Now, in order to make an original video, you have to think about what an original video is. Now, first of all, an original video needs some kind of personality or sequence of words that's going to make it unique whenever the viewers watch the final product. Now, it can come in many shapes and sizes, but the base foundation of this is basically having two things and putting it together in a unique way that viewers will find interesting. So if you go and watch several different things, and you can conceptualize how to put these things together. Now, let's have an original example so you can have an original idea. So you have something like a cat. Well, what can you do with the cat to make it original or unique? Well, you can take another animal like a gorilla. So what can we do with the cat and the gorilla to make it unique? Well, if the gorilla and the cat were in the same room, I don't know how they would react. But it seems like it could make a good video if a gorilla was petting a cat. I just conceptualized an original video by combining two things. How can we combine them in a different way? Well, let's say we take a scientist and put a scientist into the equation and say he's working on some kind of experiment, and he ends up creating a cat gorilla. Now, I don't know what this would look like. Am I going to put forth the work to make you a cat gorilla? Draw it or render it in some kind of 3D software? Not necessarily. But you can see the whole idea of creating an original video. Now we can take something else like ice cream. Now we're really getting into some ideas here, combining different things. And you can combine whatever you want, whatever you see around the house, anything you see on the internet. Combine it in an appropriate fashion. So we take the gorilla and we say ice cream. Now you'd have to go look up if the gorilla could eat ice cream. But if this gorilla can eat normal human ice cream, it would be a cool video to see the gorilla eating ice cream. But alternatively, could you make some gorilla ice cream? So you make some gorilla ice cream, and then you feed the gorilla ice cream. We have a good idea. Now let's take in another idea, another thing, and put it into the equation. A fire truck. So now we have a gorilla stopping and pulling over to get some ice cream from an ice cream truck. See, this is getting quite original. Now we just have to insert some personality into the grill to get him going. And that's how you get an original idea. You have to think about the gorilla, his background, what he would be thinking, the emotions that the gorilla would have. And that's how you can form the words for the ice cream in the fire truck. And so the fire truck had a fire on some ice cream, and the gorilla went to put out the ice cream. The ice cream factory started on fire. There we go. Let's get some more ideas. We can combine a cow with a bus. Now the cow is driving the bus, and the cow can do things on the bus. The cow is a passenger on the bus. So we just start combining different things with different stuff. And, we can combine any animal or anything with a cello or a violin, a guitar. Any of these instruments can be fine. Just imagine a cow playing any instrument and eating some ice cream, and you just start throwing things together. And that's how you create an original idea. That's my take on the situation. And I would like to say, bring out that ducks are pretty cool. And if you could make a video of an ice cream cone and a duck-shaped ice cream cone. Look, we're getting somewhere. And that's how you create an original idea on the internet. And did you learn? Make the video. Make the original video right now. You have the tools. You have the tools. You have the tools. What are you doing? You're just sitting around. I just taught you everything you need to know. I am sensei, producer, magic, mayhem, peace. Make the video. Make the video. Make the video. Make the video now. Make the video now. I tell you everything you need to know. Make the video. Make the video. Make the video. Make it go boom. Blow it up by your sensation. Make the video. You got the tools. You got the tools. Make the video. Make the video. Make the video now. Have you ever had to pee while you're driving? You know how painful it is, and then you're strategically thinking about where you can go, and maybe you don't want to go in a gas station. Well, I don't know what you think. I don't know how you think, but I personally would like to just go home. I don't want to, go in places I don't need to go into. You know what I mean? Just go into a place to use the bathroom, and then you got to buy a candy bar or something because it's for customers only, and there's a lock, and then someone just used it. And, it's like this big situation, you like go in, I swear like a month and a half ago, I went into a gas station, and it was funny because the guy that was in front of me walking to the gas station surprisingly went right in the bathroom, and then I had to wait for him. I've crapped my pants one time in Walmart. Lucky I had swimming shorts on. It ran down my leg. My friend was laughing at me. And then one time I refused to go into the gas station, and I really needed to go number 2, and then it happened right there in the car. And so now, if I really need to go, I just go. But is there really a problem with going in a bottle, guys? I mean, I just don't want to have bottles of pee in my car, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I don't like doing it. Why can't I just pee on a tree? But yeah, I pooped my pants before. One time I farted in 9th grade, and I ate 2 packages of toaster strudel, and it was the worst. And the kid goes, "What did you eat?" Confession time. I smell nice though today. Oops, just farted. You guys realize that a video is just a point of interest? You know what I mean? That's all it really is. Someone says it's good or not, it's just a point of interest, So, you get people's attention with your personality, which if you really want people to notice you, you gotta be magical and have a natural aesthetic, or whatever. I mean, I don't have all the answers, but do you realize that's all it really is? And if it's a point of interest, You say, okay, a point of interest is learning something, but I don't think everyone wants to learn. So what is the point of interest? Have you ever really thought about that? Like, why am I watching this video? Because it feels good, because it's funny, because it actually means something, because I'm connecting to the person, because it makes me feel comfortable. So you have all these points of interest, you know what I mean? And then once you realize that, we're just all characters in the story. You know, you scroll through, it's like there's different characters that you see, and they're all different characters in this story, but ultimately you decide the ending because you believe what you want to believe about how good something is or not. And then you're just sitting there, you know, in this little storybook with points of interest, and you're just kind of like watching this movie unfold, and it's kind of like the same thing over and over, but somehow it's not. And then you get bored, but then you got to be interested again. So I don't know, isn't that kind of strange how that works? So you can actually choose to just not be interested in the points of interest and go learn something actually valuable. But then again, maybe the things that you learn are just not going to be able to be used correctly, because sometimes people just get rich off the things they learn, and that's the only value in what we learn is making money. But then it could be like, oh wow, what we learn, we use love, and you have value in a person by because you have love, and then they relate to that. And you get what I'm saying? I didn't really say it perfectly, but maybe that was the point of interest, is to just dice something up and throw it online, you know, because if it's all just points of interest, then who's to say that the point of interest isn't nothing at all? And that I could be interesting by doing nothing and saying nothing, just sitting here on camera and just being my natural self without actually talking. Because isn't that kind of your natural self? You say be yourself, but maybe myself is just quiet. And maybe society influenced me to think that myself says words, you know?